Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Texas Longhorns offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Defense is coming after him, using his legs on the scramble. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. They're going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today. And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
4th down, look at the throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Looks right for a quick completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. And the tailback's got it again. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive moving.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Great move in the open field. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Red Raiders looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to score. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
And I really thought on 2nd goal, you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. To throw, it's Morton. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They jump on top early.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Keeping it on the ground here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. A play action, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Now here he goes. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw, bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Red Raiders will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make a jump. Breaks into the clear. First down, looking for more now. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Running back grabs it on a screen. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive 1st quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Motion now from the tight end. 1st and goal, handoff. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking downfield. It's Morton. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
2nd and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Morton. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And the Red Raiders will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. And now the handoff. He's in the clear. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Breaks free. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Ah, here he goes. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Tight end goes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Caught behind the line. It's Douglas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw. It's Morton. Catch made in space. Look out. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up 1st down at the 15.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Red Raiders looking to cash in this red zone trip. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Now the timeout is called. They've got some things to work out here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Red Raiders will line up here on 1st down and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off, hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. It's Manning. A screen to the wide receiver. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display. And that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pass rush closing in. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant a seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
And the Red Raiders will line up on 1st and 10. Quick throw, the catch is made.
But when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
Second down play coming up. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
The Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Ball handed off and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Morton. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass complete on a crossing route. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
First down here for this offense. The shotgun running play call. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And at first down, they go right back to him. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the Red Raiders bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Handoff heading left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here comes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick catch over the middle. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Longhorns will have to kick it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Red Raiders will send the punt team onto the field. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Looking to throw it deep. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Now it's second down here. Hot over the middle. It's Hudson. And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
First down and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Red Raiders churn out another first down.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
And the Red Raiders pick up enough to get a first down there. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. Here he goes. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Morton. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Man, how'd you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. We're able to get him down.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver, what I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Where to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. To the air, it's Manning. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. Trying to get the throw off. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Morton. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
And the Red Raiders will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Under pressure, just lets it go.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Looking for some space. It's Junior. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Red Raiders will bring their punt team onto the field. Already punted 5 times now today. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Grinding away with their running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Receiver in motion now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 1st down now at the 47. One big play has gotten this offense suddenly near midfield. They'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They're going to run it here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Defense is coming after him. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Longhorns will line up to boot it away. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to pass. It's Morton. Caught quickly.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.